Let's go! I'm coming, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm coming. Eventually. Man, I gotta lay off on the pizza. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jay, and welcome to The Ship Life. So I have a real treat for you for today's episode. I am lucky enough to be currently sailing on Carnival Cruise Line's brand new XL class ship, the Carnival Mardi Gras. So for today's video, I'm going to give you a cabin tour. I'm not just going to show you my cabin. Oh no. We're going big today. I'm doing what's called a cabin crawl. So I'll be checking out other various cabins ranging from the XL Suites all the way down to the COVE cabins and your standard balcony cabins. So you do not want to miss today's episode. Also, make sure you stick around toward the end of the video because I will be giving you some exclusive content and showing you a piece of the ship that you will not be able to see from anybody else. At least for the time being. Now let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already because I know you're out there. Just hit the subscribe button, it's free. And let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first cabin on our list is a standard interior cabin, which happens to be mine. Let's go ahead and scan right on in, and here we go. So just like all the cabins on board the ship, you do have this little slot here for the key card. This will automatically give you electricity and power to your stateroom. Now, you can also use any type of card, whether it be a credit card, debit card, what have you, it all works the same. Now, I'm going to give you a little scan here before we talk about the specifics, because there are definitely some pros and cons, things I loved and things not so much. Now, as you can see, everything looks decent, it looks nice, it's brand new. Keep in mind that I'm also the very first passenger to actually stay in this room. Now, one feature that really stood out to me right out of the gate was the lighting in the room. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Now, it doesn't exactly have mood lighting. However, it does have a bunch of settings and features for the lights if you want, let's say, a softer feel to the room. You can switch the lights on and off. Let's say if you want it dim, that feature is available for you. Another feature that I loved is this giant vanity mirror in the rooms. They all come equipped with this mirror and it has amazing lighting. So let's say you want to do makeup or you want to just check yourself out. This is the perfect place to do it. Now, just to be clear, I'm not somebody that needs to put on makeup. Not really my thing. Now, something I wasn't too fond of was the bed situation. I don't know if it was due to the bed being new, but the thing was as hard as a rock. Also, if you look below the bed, you'll notice that it's not exactly just one whole bed. Whenever you book your room, they ask you if you want a solo bed or if you want a double. And if you ask for a solo, it looks like they just kind of combine the two. Now, you also have this feature up at the top. If you notice these things right here, these are also additional beds. It's kind of like a bunk bed, I guess. I don't know the technical term for it, but I'm going to pull it down just so you can get an idea of what it is. Just don't tell anyone because technically I'm supposed to ask for help by a stateroom steward. All right, let's see here. I think this just pulls down. Okay, there we go. Boom. Not bad. I mean, this bed is actually more comfortable than that one down there. And I'm glad they got this railing because imagine if you were to just fall off and land on the person sleeping down there. That'd actually be pretty funny. Now, even though the bed isn't as comfortable as I'd like it to be, it still has some pretty cool features that make it a comfortable stay. Now, for example, you have this backdrop light here. You can just press this button. And also you see these other two switches right here. This controls all the lighting in the room, except for the vanity mirror. So if you forgot to turn it off before you got into the bed, well, you got to get up. You're out of luck. But they also have lights over here on this corner as well as USB ports. So let's say, for example, you want to get some reading done before you go to bed. All you gotta do is pull this guy out and it turns on automatically. They also have USB ports on both sides of the top too if somebody's staying in the bunk beds. Moving on, I really did like what Carnival did with the TV setup. It's a good size and it's nicely placed if you're laying in bed. Also, not only does it have TV for you to watch, it also has other features like, for example, you can check your expenses, see how many drinks you're buying on board the ship. You can also book excursions and so much more. There's a camera where you can see the front of the ship outside of it. It's a nice view, and unfortunately though, it isn't too good at night. Moving on over to the shelf here, yes, of course you got the remote, but my room also came with two of these really cool Mardi Gras lanyards. Now, I only needed one. I've been wearing it throughout my cruise. However, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I might sell it on eBay or something. Anybody want it? They also give you this really cool Mardi Gras inauguration book. At first, I thought it was just something for your viewing pleasure. However, you did have the president of Carnival Cruise Lines, Christine Duffy, as well as the ambassador, John Hill, come out and say that we can keep these. So this is going to be some nice memorabilia for people that are crazy about being on this ship. You also have a really cool refrigerator down here, so if you get something from, let's say, one of the restaurants and you want to save it for later, here you go. Over by the vanity mirror, you have a really nice shelf with a bunch of features. You have plenty of outlets and USB ports, so if you need to charge something, you can charge as much as you want. However, if somebody's coming from, let's say, an international country outside of the US, you might want to bring an adapter in case you have a bunch of stuff you need to charge, and the ports just aren't going to do it. You also have water over here. You do have to pay for these. What's the price of this? About $4. It's kind of expected. It sucks, but it is what it is. Now, you also have this little pull-out stool chair guy right here, and it also has extra storage should you need it. And then you have these dressers. So I haven't really been utilizing these too much, but it is nice to have. I keep a couple things in here, but you have your sheet, let's say if you want to do laundry or dry cleaning. You have the protocols, and I got a couple beads for, it's a Carnival Mardi Gras. Now, also down here, you have more room. I've been using this for all my camera equipment and my tech stuff. I know it's a mess. It's been a long trip, and there's a lot that I have to do. Now, we also have a third one down here, too. And then we have additional shelves up here. We got a phone in case you need to call down, let's say if you want to book an appointment for, I don't know, a massage or something of that nature. Really cool to have. Now, one thing I really like too is that you have a ton of closet space, even for a smaller cabin like this. We go in, by the way, just ignore my stuff, but you got your hangers that are already here. You've got this really cool body mirror. So let's say if you're going out for the night, you can check and make sure you're actually looking fly. Now, you also have space over here. I've heard a lot of people complain here and there saying that some of these aren't really fit for tall people, but it's kind of part of the game when you're on a cruise ship. It's not going to fit everybody's needs. Finally, moving on to the last portion of this stateroom tour, you do have breakfast hangers, meaning if you want breakfast delivered to you, you just hang this outside of your door, put in the details as far as what you want and what time, and it'll be delivered to you. You also have the do not disturb, which comes in handy if you want to stay in. Maybe you were turning up a little too hard the night before and you're hungover. Comes in handy. Now, also going into the bathroom, I think it's a really beautiful bathroom. We'll go in there in a second, but one thing I don't like is when the light switch is outside of the bathroom. Maybe this is just a personal thing. I'm a little traumatized because when I was a kid, I'd be in the bathroom showering or whatever. My brothers would turn the light off and it'd be pitch black in the room. So yeah, that's a personal thing. But anyway, moving on. Of course, we got the toilet. We all know what it does. Nothing special about that. You've got a bunch of shelf space should you need to put anything in. Maybe you want to put in some homey touches. You have enough room to do whatever it is that you want. You also, of course, have extra shelf life over here in case you want to put something else up. Did I say shelf life? Oh man, what's wrong with me? So you also have a really cool mirror right here. It's nice, big, clean, and the lighting in here is decent. So if you want to do makeup in here as opposed to the vanity mirror, yeah, you can go ahead and do that as well. Another thing I noticed a lot of people are talking about is the shower design that Carnival has decided to go with. I don't know personally, but I believe Carnival was going with more of a shower curtain design, but instead they've gone with this really cool door. So you can kind of open and close as you see fit, and it's really smooth the way it operates. Now, going into the shower, of course, you've got your wire in case you want to, let's say, dry something. You see I'm drying my swimming trunks. You also have a really nice shower head that does detach, so you can do whatever it is that you need to do as far as cleaning. And then also you got, in case you forgot, shampoo and shower gel. Maybe you left it at home or what have you. You have this available to you. To wrap up the tour for this room before we move forward, I do gotta say, I know a lot of people don't really care much for interior cabins, but I would 100% recommend this cabin to anybody. Why? Because yes, it is a very affordable economic option as opposed to maybe a balcony cabin or a suite, and you may be balling on a budget, or maybe you just don't want to blow your whole bag on a stateroom that is costing you double or triple the price of one that you could pay a cheaper price for. So that's all I gotta say on the matter. Now, before we move forward, I do have to warn you, the rest of the tour probably will not be as detailed as this due to the fact that, from my understanding, I will be with a rather large group and we're probably going to be in and out because we have a lot of cabins to visit. But I do encourage you to stick around, and like I said, stay to the end because I got a very special treat for you that you do not want to miss. So let's go. So for today's cabin crawl, which I'm really excited about, we are meeting at the Java Blue Cafe located on deck 6 midship near the atrium. Now, unfortunately for the people that are unvaccinated that had planned to do the cabin crawl, they will not be allowed to do so for the simple fact that the people that are allowing us to view the cabins that we're going to see today, they don't want people that are unvaccinated inside of their cabin, and this is understandable, of course. But either way, this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, I don't know all the details and rules as far as what we can film, what we can't film, what we can talk about and see and touch and whatnot. But I'm gonna get as much information as I can throughout this entire cabin crawl. Look at this, we got Family Feud going on. All right, we made it. Deck 6, midship, Java Blue. Now, where are the cabin crawl people? Okay, we got people showing up now.
Please put your mask on. Hopefully you got it. If you don't, make sure please.
So we got a couple more details. First of all, if we are going to go into the cabin, we have to wear a mask. Now, I didn't have mine. Thankfully, there was a kind gentleman behind me that was able to give me a mask. And yeah, I don't have to run all the way up to my room and try to grab one or put my shirt over my nose. But also, the way they're going to structure this, because we have a lot of cabins to visit, we're going to start from the top decks and go back and forth from the aft to forward. And then we're going to work our way down. Just kind of, yeah, that kind of thing. You get the idea. All right, guys, here we go. Everybody say hi. Hi. Hey. Here we go.
Oh, it's going to stay.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Oh, it's okay.
It's all hitting everybody because of the wind.
Okay. Thank you for letting us see this.
Hi.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's see here. Nice sized bed. Beautiful cabin. Ah, me again.
And the bathroom is
Okay.
It's about time we get a balcony.
It says true what they say. Once you get a balcony, you don't go back.
right.
Actually, you see something like this. Beautiful view. Let's check out the bathroom.
Disability for.
The bathroom, guys.
I called this morning and asked for it. Just to ask. But it is sold out. And we are.
Here's the bathroom for it.
As you can see, this is for somebody that may have some type of disabilities as well. Help them out here.
There's the emergency call cords. There's there.
And everything's lower. And
All right, here we go. Junior balcony.
Okay.
This is a junior balcony.
Good size for us. Yeah.
Kind of like a.
Because the balcony
This
is
is
the
a
same
comfortable size.
It's just the room you have less
Gotcha.
space in.
It doesn't have. It's just a bed,
Yes.
makeup table, little bar table. There's your cooler again.
Go check
I
out
feel
the.
Carnival put these
restaurant.
on, they didn't have quite enough room for a full balcony.
Yeah. Grab candy before you go.
Now, some people have said, and I tried it, that
Isn't that crazy? It's something you would see in your standard stateroom as well.
that's false because I charged it before.
Same closet space as my room.
The lights off. So it did work.
Excuse me.
It's your phone. all
Check
there.
that out.
This is what you use now for your
And then that's,
Check out the
menu
balcony.
for room
they
service.
were just behind us.
So it's just your standard balcony here.
If you need
Are you
to
ready
for
to jump in with it?
And from my understanding, I believe this is the only Carnival ship that does have the junior balcony as well, but still beautiful. I need one of these.
So there shouldn't be anybody
All right, midship XL. There's a lot of closet space here.
But you missed the best part. Don't then you get back some benefits.
The back.
Yeah, you pass
Oh, this one's nice.
goes down
It's real nice.
that.
when you're not watching TV, the TV will
What is this?
make it okay.
This goes down? Oh, wow.
So you
So if you're not watching TV, you can just have it go down and this essentially just becomes a desk. Double beds.
that they can take out.
Got a couch that also turns into a bed if needed.
That's reclining television.
Look at this balcony.
Mama, I would sleep out here. Yeah, I would sleep out here. I would. I really would.
Here's a balcony.
Oh, we gotta check out the bathroom. Oh, this is a nice shower. It's a huge shower.
Oh, that's.
What is this called here? The waterfall style?
I will be in the shower for an hour. Literally an hour. Yes.
We got the dual faucets here in the sink.
This is an XL midship suite.
It's nice. It's huge.
One of the rooms.
Here we go, guys. Forward Excel. How you doing?
Well, that's all the rooms actually.
Well, this one is really.
But it must be so nice to get in, to be able to be in a room where you can get up in the morning, stretch your arms out without beating into a wall.
We've been cruising since 1983, so we always have suites.
When we start,
That was a good year.
Jerry, when we start, 1990?
No, we started 2000.
Check out the balcony.
Hey guys, come on in.
Let me get it open. Oh, it's windy out here. Whoa. Well, keep in mind we're forward, so wind's coming right for us.
Take a hold of your hats. Make sure it's. Goes around.
You see the bridge up here too.
Oh wow, this is too windy.
Yeah, this is insane. Whoa. All right.
So windy out there. If you have a hat, hold it.
Look at this guy. All right, guys, we got an extended aft balcony. Oh yeah, it's definitely a bigger balcony. Beautiful room, by the way. Thank you for letting us see it. Yeah, thank you. Wow. No, I appreciate it. This is amazing. And since this is over here in the aft, you got perfect view downstairs too. Next up, let's check out the Havana suite.
There's a Havana cabana.
Look at this. Wow.
The others are closed. I brought Jay. He's the one coming.
Ooh, windy.
Yeah, it's a little messy, but tell you what.
Look at this view. Oh, this is cool right here. It's got a nice view out here. Oh, these are nice.
Our friends are down there.
Got the Havana suites. Some nice little access out here too. This is amazing.
That one's mine if you want to walk through.
Oh, okay.
You can walk through it if you want to.
No, that's okay. But
Oh, yeah, we did.
we're taking a short
Go
break.
ahead. Matter of fact.
I'm like, oh, those rooms are neat. Mine's
No, no, no. That's okay.
I live in it.
Regular shower in here, guys.
So this, okay, this is a Havana cabana.
Oh, nice.
Regular bathroom.
They're smaller than on the.
Okay.
Next up, we got the COVE balcony. How you doing?
All right.
All right. Good, good.
Yeah, just kick her back.
We've got the same one, and
COVE balcony, guys.
we're trying to figure out which ones are.
Nice sized bed. How you doing?
Good,
Thank you for letting us check this out.
Oh, no problem.
But then you got like,
This balcony here so you guys can see. Nice view. I believe this is also as low as you can get to as far as a balcony. It's still not a bad view, not a bad view at all. Look up here, lifeboats. Next up, guys, we got a premium inn.
Melissa's a travel agent. I'm a travel agent.
How you doing, guys?
A couple of others. Hey.
I'm not a travel agent.
She's upstairs with her laptop. Except I have one.
A Jello shot?
Hell yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
Take a couple.
All right, guys, so you see you got the double beds here.
This is an interior.
Look.
It's also
So they call us a
Balconies
interior
only
hidden.
For transatlantic, Europe.
Hidden meaning you can't find it. They're not in the typical place you went to go look for one.
I have 14 cruises.
Guys, you see the restroom?
these actually work better than others, but they don't have a front on them.
Same as the rest of the standard cabins, nothing crazy.
The other ones, if you just pull your fridge out, they'll work.
All right, guys, so that was the last of our cabins, but I got a treat for you for those that are still watching the video. Of course, after you hit that like button. So I got my buddy Lee here. He has access to the Havana pool. And the only way, is that how you get in?
That's how you get in.
Oh, all right, well, there we go. So, guys, the only way you can get into the Havana pool is if you have a Havana cabin. It's kind of self-explanatory. But either way, we're going to go check it out. All right, here we are back in the Havana. So this is a regular Havana bar. Anybody's allowed in this right here. They got some karaoke going on. Don't believe me, just watch. So you do need a wristband to go past this point right here. Wristband like this. Not the Jello shot, but the wristband. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Wow. Talk about exclusive.
Final year, and he said he's not going to resign. That's the only reason I can see him doing that. You don't trade that contract.
Beautiful view. How you doing? Hey. How's it going? How's it going? All right, then we got the hot tub up here as well. And there we have it, guys. All right, guys, so that'll do it. I hope you enjoyed this cabin crawl, this cabin tour. And also, please thank Mr. Lee right here. He hooked it up by getting us over here in the cabana. The Havana bar, cabana. Anyway, look guys, so I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because I have more content coming. On top of that, if you guys need help booking your cruise, make sure you check out our travel partner with the Ship Life YouTube channel, Kimberly Sunset by the Sea. She'll hook you up, she'll make sure you're taken care of, and you'll have a good time. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.